Hello, it's Miriam from Tangible Terrascopes here at Blind Forest Books in Sackville, New Brunswick. And today I'm doing a pick-a-pile reading surrounding where you are about to blossom. So we have a lot of planets retrograde right now. Mars just joined as the sixth to the party with Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, now Mars, also Neptune, also a lot of things going on retrograde right now. But yeah, so the pressure is on. You probably feel like you've been kind of buried by the pressure. But yeah, just like a seed, all that pressure is what is forcing you to grow very soon. Because yeah, Jupiter goes direct on Saturday, and that is going to represent a big shift towards getting closer to where you want to be at this point. So I'm doing a pick-a-pile reading. I've drawn all the cards, and we'll start by looking at the shadow cards. So the decks I'm using are the Botanical deck, the Wisdom of Trees Oracle, Flower Therapy Oracle, and the Magic of Flowers. Yay! So into the shadow cards. We start with pretty positive energy. Financial healing, yellow lily. So one way or another, what all this pressure has been illuminating for you are your true goals, your true ambitions, and the ways that you will be acting in the material world to bring financial stability to your life. Yay. So our next shadow card is silver birch, cleansing. So look at this big gateway here. There's still some fog and mist. So yeah, what you're doing right now is, again, grounding yourself in those goals so that you can push through the last of feelings of lack of clarity surrounding what you want to be nurturing. And yeah, moving towards foxglove energy, summoning your courage, because you are answering a call. You've heard something so strongly, and it's pulling you in this beautiful direction that is really going to fit like a glove. Yay. So our final shadow card is the Five of Flowers, Anemone. So this is the Five of Cups, and it's reaffirmed that, yeah, what has you so clear on where you actually want to be has been the really difficult emotions surrounding where you don't. So yeah, you've been doing a lot of releasing, a lot of outpouring, a lot of really feeling through this emotional midpoint. But the beautiful thing with anemone is you can use them to kind of tell when it's going to rain because they close up. So you find yourself now equipped with the skills you need to protect your tender core in such a way that your goals and ambitions really are able to take center stage and shift you in this totally new direction that will become clearer as time goes on. Wow. So our three piles are Sodalite, which is a great stone for the third eye and for receiving clarity. Our next pile is a Quartz Geode that kind of looks like a veil parting. Woo. And our final pile is Green Aventurine and Super 7. Green Aventurine is a heart opener, and Super 7 balances all the chakras. Pile 1, Sodalite. What have we got for you? Yay, we start with apple. Generosity. So pile 1, your basket is actually feeling pretty full. You feel like life is ripening for you. Things are getting sweeter. And yeah, so you are embracing an energy of trust. We have carnation here, which is one of Capricorn's power flowers. So yeah, you've been doing it. You've been persevering. You've been making it up the mountain. And yeah, you can fully trust this jasmine energy, the energy of literal sensual pleasure. So what you've been using your time and energy on is exactly what is perfect for you at this point, because we've got the Three of Spices, the Three of Wands, which is sesame in this deck. So yeah, the ways that you have been getting creative with your energy, communicating out your energy, any literal applications that you've made, resumes, things like that you've sent out, you are so on track, and you're in a space where you're feeling ripe for the picking, and you can really trust that you totally are. The cool thing with sesame is that when they're when the pod gets ripe, it busts open and then the seeds scatter everywhere. So yeah, what you've been working on and developing as it relates to your personal passion is about to explode for you in a way that is beautiful and amazing, that allows you to feel even more generous, that allows you to really, again, trust in the energy of there being more where that came from. And you can know that this vibe is in your life because you have been following your own joy and you are being handsomely rewarded as a result. I love the sesame too, because like you think of open sesame. So it's like, yeah, pile one, know that a really important door is about to open for you and you are going to love what's on the other side. I love that we actually had a gate in the Jasmine card too. So here you are, loving life. Amazing. So pile two, our Quartz Geode. Yay! So your pile starts with Olive, Sanctity Reversed. So that makes me think back to our Birch cleansing card at the beginning of the reading. Because yeah, you're aware that there is a particular drop of wisdom that you have received that you haven't quite applied yet. And yeah, it's going to be really time to sort of burrow into that some more coming up. Olive is a symbol of peace. And so, yeah, listen to whatever is keeping you from feeling a sort of sense of peace at this point, because you kind of already know what you want to be doing with that. But yeah, you just haven't yet for whatever reason. Because yeah, your next card is World Energy, Agapanthus. So at this point, the world needs you. You have the vision, you have the energy that can be built upon in order to help other people, basically. So your humanitarian spirit seems like it's kind of like chomping to be let out. And so, yeah, it's kind of time to like trust in yourself and Snapdragon, assert your place in the world. You have something really important to share, and it's time to let that big energy out of you, because honestly, you'll feel a lot better for sharing your voice, whether it's a big way or a small way, one way or another. Something that's been roiling around inside you is ready to come out, and it really will be helpful on the grand scale. And so, yeah, it really will help you feel like you shift into a different space once you kind of embrace this and fully allow it in, because your tarot card is the 10 of Mushrooms, Death Cap. So this is one of the most poisonous mushrooms in the world. So this card is kind of a card of fears and really needing to not let them hold you back anymore. You've pushed through so much poop. And yeah, you're really ready to listen to what you're kind of taking in. So I get a strong sense where it seems that you're hesitating about sharing something with the world, that part of the toxins has to do with your sort of environment and maybe other voices continuing to sort of bear you and feeling like they're like poisoning your dream. So it's time to really listen to that and yeah, do what you can to maintain and flip this sort of energy of sanctity and peace surrounding you. So do what you can to protect your peace. It's interesting because the way that Death Cap kills you is through the liver and kidneys. So if that resonates, think about your sort of liver and kidney health and know that it's really time to assert for yourself, the wisdom that you know has already kind of filtered through and is ready to kind of heal your life. Yeah. So that's it for pile 2. On to pile 3. We've got Green Aventurine and Super 7. So our pile 3 people, yours starts with Juniper, Spirit Realms Reversed. So then that's alongside Purification, White Rose, and Tulip, which is the card of the Devotee of Beauty. And finally, Money Tree. So we've got quite a cool little story here of you being really ready to level up intuitively, level up in your spiritual practice. You're aware that there's a sort of like next echelon of like downloads that you're ready to receive. And you're basically being invited to totally give yourself over to that, to step into like full devotion mode in some area of your life. So if you actually like meditate and do yoga, know that you're kind of ready for a deepening with that, because it is really helping to purify your field and prepare you for this next thing. Because especially with the money tree, the wheel of fortune, you are on a powerful track to almost settle into like your life purpose and to really be on the verge of leaning into something that really changes your life, changes your fortune overall, and helps you really sort of braid together all the components that you know are really going to help you grow into this heart-centered space that you have been already powerfully envisioning for yourself. Whoa. So your life is about to become a whole lot more beautiful as a result of the spiritual practices you've been developing. And yeah, get excited for the magical spiritual doorway that's going to open up through your continued devotion to this practice. Amazing. So that's it for pile 3. On to the higher self cards. So these are for everybody, and they represent your message of hope moving forward. So we start with bromeliad, be positive. So there's a really consistent theme of continuing to work on just flushing out negativity, of continuing to peel back the layers that you know have been gunking you up. And that's okay. You know, that's really important. You need something to sort of push through so that the ultimate result just feels that much better. So the next higher self card is cherry, purity. We have such a theme of cleansing, of purity throughout all of the readings. So keep focusing on what makes life feel sweet, what makes life feel illuminated, like it's daytime even at night, and what keeps you feeling like you really can make it up the mountain. So our next higher self card is pansy, and this is the card of sweet thoughts. So yeah, it's really time to be positive, think happy thoughts. That sounds like such a trite piece of advice, but honestly, if your life feels like you can't think happy thoughts, this is the time to really listen to that and think about what you can do, even in just small ways, to make your life feel softer and more gentle when it can. So our final higher self card is the 9 of carnivorous plants, yellow trumpet. So again, back to that theme of listening to what keeps your life from feeling gentle, that makes your life feel like it's kind of like actually a trap that's really hard to get out of. So we've got this bright yellow of goals and ambitions repeated here. And it's making me think back to, was it the Mars retrograde reading that had that be the hunter, not the hunted card? So you're aware of what makes you feel like a victim and like you're on a slippery slope that it's really impossible to climb. But basically, all these retrogrades, the point of them is to receive the downloads that turn into the footholds that will help you climb out of even impossible seeming circumstances. So we're coming up on a time where it'll be really important to believe in the impossible. And Jupiter going direct on Saturday will really help with that. So best of luck. I hope you find this reading helpful. If you're interested in a private reading with me, you can check out my Etsy shop. The link to that will be below. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram for daily posts with readings, tidbits about my spiritual journey and the like. And yeah, if you like this video, feel free to subscribe. You can like the video, leave a comment if the reading resonated. You can share the video if you think others would like it too. And that's it for now. So until next time, keep your hearts open, keep your eyes on the skies, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.